Morning, Frank. So last week on Monday, I went out to dinner with someone I met at Mungo about 3 or 4 months ago. And he is interested in living in a bus to save money. And the reason why he's trying to save money is because he's trying to kickstart this huge project where he's traveling the world and creating this documentary that he's posting on a YouTube channel. And eventually he wants to get it big enough where he can sell it to Netflix. So during that dinner, one of the topics that came up was actually retirement. And that was something I found really interesting because we had such different philosophies on how we look at retirement. This got brought up because I mentioned that I get 9 to 10 hours of sleep a night. And for him, he thought that was a huge waste of time. He gets about 6 hours of sleep and he works 70 hours a week. We then figured out what exactly was causing this huge difference in behavior in terms of our work ethics. And it was how we saw retirement. For me, I actually don't want to retire, meaning I don't want to stop doing the work that I'm doing now, or at least, how do I explain this? It's not a, I know like not retiring, the idea of not retiring is a very unpopular idea. What I'm doing right now, not literally what I'm doing, like I'm doing YouTube for a living right now. There is a journey that I am on and there's an arc. There's a very long arc that is the span of my lifetime. Frank, you know the video that I'm working on, you know the topic matter. That's basically the journey that I'm on this lifelong journey that I won't stop doing until I die. For this gentleman that I met on last Monday, for him, he wants to retire at 35. He wants to retire as soon as possible. And we're the same age. He's 26, I'm 26, and we're actually around 20 days apart from one another. So it's just really interesting to see that we're practically the same age, but we have such different views on what we want to do once we're older. He wants to make so much money at the age of 35 that money just ends up just building up passive income. And so I think that's great. I love the concept of passive income, but I don't mind working bit by bit, year after year until I die. It's just how I look at my life. But not retiring is not realistic for everyone. Frank, you're in real estate. It's not a career that I imagine someone to be working in when they're 80 or 90 years old, right? It's just not viable. But what I'm doing with this YouTube channel and whatever it may take me beyond YouTube is something that I can work on every single day of my life. There's no stopping. There's no reason to stop. It kind of reminds me of I recently watched Lord of the Rings, and it's like J.R.R. Tolkien. It's like how Tolkien never stopped writing. He wrote about Middle Earth until he died. And so I resonate with that philosophy of committing your life to something where there is no end game. There is no end story. It just keeps on going. And so yeah, I'll see you on Thursday, Frank.